Good morning, friends. In the today's lecture, we will see the unit 1 of advanced processor. That is just we do here the revision of ARM families. So first one is the we can say ARM families. ARM is nothing but advanced RISC machine. ARM is nothing but advanced RISC machine. So in that ARM architecture families, so in that ARM architecture family, there are different types of ARM. That is ARM 7 TDMI, ARM 9 TDMI, ARM 11 and ARM 10 and ARM 11. Well, in syllabus we have just ARM 7, 9 and 11. So ARM Advanced RISC Machine 7 TDMI, that is thumb debug multiplier emulation mode. Same ARM 9 TDMI mode, and we have to see ARM 11. So first we see what is mean by ARM. ARM is nothing but this is advanced RISC machine. So first RISC processor that we use for a commercial use, that is ARM 7. So market leader for low power and cost sensitive. This is for use as for embedded application. So ARM architecture is compatible with all four major platform operating system. That is means ARM supports four types of operating system. That is Symbian operating system, Windows, Linux and Palm. ARM in an industry standard processor which use in a leader low power, high performance core. ARM 7 and ARM 9 families have contributed to the ARM success. So this is nothing but general we can say ARM architecture. So first one is the ARM 1, then ARM 2 and ARM 3. According to that, it having first 32-bit addresses, separate PC and PSRs, that is program counter and program status register, then undefined instructions and abort mode, then fully static, then again ARM 8, 810 and ARM 80 that are supported or compatible feature with ARM 7 that are used to increase the speed of operation, and these are nothing but again advanced version again 4, that is half word and sign half word byte support, then enhanced multiplier system mode, thumb instruction mode. These are the different we can say features of ARM, that is 32-bit address space, separate PCs and PSRs, then fully static operation, increased speed of operation, on-chip debug facility available, then enhanced multiplier, then half word and sign half word byte support, then thumb instruction set, then improved ARM thumb interworking, then CLZ instruction for improved division. Then ARM 7 features. So ARM 7 features hardened and synthesizable with a variant and incorporate cache with either a memory protection unit or memory management unit. That are nothing but this is ARM 7 that consists of address bus, address register, registers, multiplier, shifter, ALU and head to output, that is data output and data input. Here we are giving a data bus, and this support a thumb instruction set. Shifter used for shifting a data, ALU used for arithmetic and logical operation, and one is the incrementer, means when we have to increment the address we are using this address register. Then ARM 9. So ARM 9 consists of we can say cache with microprocessor unit as well as a real-time clock available. Then also another difference, that is it it supports a DSP architecture and identifies families synthesizable. Then ARM 10 features, that is hardware 6-stage pipelining, supports instruction set, then embedded IC tool, debug logic, full compatible with 440 architecture, then hit under miss cache, then write buffer facility available, pipelining uses, so it will reduce pipeline stalls, then 64-bit path for register bank to load 2 registers simultaneously, and it eliminates 70% of branches on typical code. Then difference between ARM 7, 9, 10, 11. So first one is the pipeline depth. In ARM 7 pipeline depth is of 3 stage. In ARM 9 5 stages. 10 is not our syllabus. In ARM 11 8 stages. Then frequency. It is for 880 megahertz, 150 megahertz, and here 335 megahertz. Then mega 0.0 speed, we can say as a speed 0.06 megawatt per megahertz. Then here 0.19 and here 0.4 mbps. Then speed given as a 0.97, where 1.1 and 1.2. Then architecture. Which architecture? There are two types of architecture already we have seen. Von Neumann architecture and another one is a hardware architecture. So in that ARM7 we are using von Neumann architecture, and ARM9 hardware architecture, ARM11 again hardware. So in von Neumann we can say program memory and data memory are the combined, means in the only one memory used to store a program as well as data. But in case of hardware architecture, what happen? In hardware architecture, program memory and data memory both are separate. So there's hardware architecture is, we can say, more advantageous as compared to von Neumann architecture. And multiplier, this multiplier is 8 into 32 multiplier use here, 8 into 32 multiplier only in ARM7 that uses 16 into 32 bit. Then again another we can say von Neumann first we are using, then hardware architecture, how then pipelining stages, operating frequency, then multiplier, and have a speed that is a 0.97 like this. Thank you.